What's good, fight fans? It's Ashley's Corner. And I got to talk about these fights going on tonight. Two in particular, I'm going to be trying to watch and cover. I'm kind of excited for the two fights that I want to catch today. And the card for Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker is a pretty good card. It's decent. Um, and About this fight, Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker, my prediction for the fight already went with Anthony Joshua. I believe Anthony Joshua was going to win this fight. Um, since there's been so much talk about how granite Joseph Parker's chin is, how he could take a good hit, and and vice versa, it's the opposite when it comes to Anthony Joshua. He can't take a good hit. I mean, regardless of what's true and what's not true, what's known to be said, the facts is that Anthony Joshua do get dropped off straight hands. The facts is that Joseph Parker never been stopped, and I don't think he's been dropped either. So I mean, there's a little bit of truth to both of those stories. But I see AJ winning this fight. I don't think he's going to stop Joseph Parker though. I believe if this fight gets stopped, it's going to be off some Phantom type shit, just like the Takam fight. When AJ fought Carlos Takam, when the fight was stopped, the five punches that was thrown in the fury of punches. If you slow the camera down, and I know there's footage on YouTube of them showing that in slow motion. None of those punches connected. Not the first, second, third, fourth, fifth punch connected, but the ref still stopped the fight. That's why people was upset that they stopped the fight, because you can tell that those punches wasn't landing, but the ref stopped it anyway. This is something that I do not want to happen. I do not want to happen for this fight. When it comes to heavyweight fights, I don't think it should be stopped prematurely. I mean, it is what it is, yo. They're heavyweight fighters, and one punch can stop the fight. But if you throw five punches just because you throwing them, the ref shouldn't get all, kind of tight and ass about it and just stop the fight. Because just being scary about what may or what could happen if those punches landed. I just don't want that shit to happen. I want this to be a good fight. I don't want any premature stoppage. And I want the same ref, AJ's ref, his main ref should be the ref that was judging, that was calling the fight for the AJ versus Klitschko fight. That fight was perfect. Okay, and nothing was stopped prematurely. The stop was needed at the right time. That should be the ref for all of AJ's fights. All the fucking heavyweight championship title fights. That should be the ref. I'm hoping that's going to be the ref for this fight, but I'm probably going to be wrong. But as far as the fight's concerned, Joseph Parker has won. That man fights for 12 rounds a lot. Anthony Joshua really don't go 12 rounds, and he doesn't have as much stamina as Joseph Parker. AJ will run out of steam after fifth or sixth round. That's probably why he lost so much weight for this fight, to keep up with Joseph Parker. Even though Joseph Parker swings a lot faster than AJ, I mean, you gotta lessen one of the evils. AJ can't get outboxed and can't move around the ring as fast as Joseph Parker. He got to work on one of them, and you can't work on his speed right now. So they cut a few pounds so they can move around the ring better. And that's a great idea. It's a great plan, because he's going to freaking need it. But I don't see him stopping Joseph Parker unless it's a quick stoppage. I don't see him hitting him hard enough to stop Joseph Parker. I just don't see it. And I don't see Joseph Parker landing as flush as he wants to, as he thinks he should, or whatever, in this fight against Anthony Joshua. I don't see it. I do see, if anything happens as far as that's in favor of Joseph Parker, it's that he does hurt Anthony Joshua. He might drop him, but I still don't think they're going to give him the fight at the end of it, when it's all said and done, and after the whole 12 rounds. I just don't see Joseph Parker winning. And I felt like that the whole time, but then I heard Joseph Parker saying, or somebody from his team or camp saying, that Joseph Parker has been injured for the last 3 or 4 fights that he had, and he needed surgery on his elbows, both of them, plural. And he didn't get it. And he just had 3 or 4 fights, and he was injured for those fights. And now that he's had the surgery on both elbows, and he's now 100, like he's basically saying he's fought his last fights at like 60%. Now that he's 100%, he's a different fighter. He's a lot more powerful, and he's gonna knock out Anthony Joshua. That made me go But then I, did a little footage, check, and checked his and Joseph Parker's fights, because I never really checked for Joseph Parker. I never really seen him fight besides the Fury fight, and he looked horrible during that fight. But last year in December, he fought a guy named Andy Ruiz Jr. That's him right there in the picture. When they fought each other, he's kind of a hefty in the midsection type of guy. But they fought in December 2016. Okay, Parker went a whole 12 rounds with Andy, and at the time Andy was 29-0. Okay. He's 6'2". He has a 74-inch reach, and at the time he was 27. So that makes him I would say what, a year, 2 years older than Joseph Parker. But my whole thing is Joseph Parker's reach is 76 inches. His is 74 inches. When you watch that fight, it looked like Parker didn't have the reach advantage. You know what I'm saying? And the only reason why I brung that fight up, and whoever that, if y'all didn't know that he fought the guy, named Andy, y'all need to look up that fight. It's because the fight wasn't that long ago. It was in December of 2016. Look up that fight and look how that fight just looked. You know what I'm saying? Just looked crazy. And Anthony Joshua's reach is 82 inches, yo. 82 inches. He has a whole 6-inch reach on Joseph Parker. And I think he's going to be connecting quite easily to Joseph Parker because of that. And after I seen that fight, I definitely, hands down, if I had money, I would put it on AJ to win this fight. Even though deep down inside, I want AJ to lose because of all this shit that's going by. He don't want to fight. He don't want to unify and shit like that. He just want to unify with Parker. He don't want to fuck with Deontay Wilder. He don't want to fuck with Luis Ortiz. He don't want to give the fans what they want. So I really want him to lose, even though I know that's probably not going to happen. But the specs real quick for the fight. AJ's 20-0, 16. He's fought for 65 rounds. Of course, he's 20-0 with 20 knockouts, so it's 100% knockout rating. He's 28 years old. He's from the UK. He's 6'6", with an 82-inch reach. Joseph Parker, on the other hand, is 24-0. There's 18 KOs, 123 rounds he's fought for. He's 26 years old. He's from New Zealand. He's 6'4", and he's 70, and he has a reach of 76 inches. Just like I said, I'm gonna go with AJ. Not by stoppage. It could be by stop. If it's by stoppage, I believe it's gonna be the 9th or 10th round. But the fight, I believe, is gonna go all 12 rounds, and they're just gonna end up giving it to Anthony Joshua. In the second fight that I'm going to be very eager to watch is Josh Kelly versus Carlos Molina. Now, this fight, I believe, was added to the card. It was not said to be on the card like a month ago. I believe this was added probably a week ago or a few days ago. But Josh Kelly is on this card for everybody that's a fan of Josh Kelly, like myself. He is a welterweight. This is a welterweight fight. And it's going to be a good one. You already know I got Josh Kelly winning this fight, and I believe he's going to stop your boy Molina. But real quick, specs for Carlos Molina. He is 28-8-2. 8 losses, 2 draws, 28 wins, okay? He only has 8 KOs. Even though he's never been stopped. He's never been KO'd or TKO'd or whatever. He still has 8 losses and 2 draws. This is a guy that went up and down in weight a lot. He used to fight a lot of catch weights at like 152, 153 and stuff like that. But yeah, I think he's fought Lara at like a catch weight, and I think it was a draw at that. I mean, but this was like in 2011. It was quite a long time ago. But nowadays, yeah, he's fighting at welterweight, and he's fought for 291 rounds. He's only has a 21% knockout rating. He's 34 years old, 5'9", with a 70-inch reach from Mexico. Josh Kelly is 5-0, 4 knockouts, 19 rounds total, 80% knockout rating. He's 24 years old, 5'10", and he's from the UK. This guy has got great fundamentals, and to the point where it breaks down fighters and stop him. The man knows what he's doing. He's a great prospect, and you guys need to tune in tonight and check out Josh Kelly. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys tonight. And well, tonight as far as the fights. And yeah, I hope you guys tune into this prospect. He's gonna be a welterweight champ. If he wants to be, he can fuck around and be an undisputed welterweight champ. He's that good. And don't take my word for it. Just tune in and watch the undercard, because it's going to be quite entertaining. I believe the whole the whole undercard will be entertaining. But always like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.